All right. Hey guys, hope you are all doing well. I know the lighting's a little off. Let me see if I can kind of fix this. Um, you'll see the problem in just a second. So, I got these kind of streaks on me. I'm trying to figure out how to fix it um, because there is one option. So, I am using a standing desk, and I do prefer to use that when I'm doing these videos because I kind of move around a little bit, and motion creates motion. But anyway, Um, I don't remember if I lower my standing desk, if that's going to change anything or not. Well, I guess we'll just deal with it for now. I'm still kind of trying to fix it some other time. Anyway, so hey guys, I hope you are doing well. My name's Adam, and I'm with Digital AI Magic. We are a digital marketing company, but we also specialize in both inbound and outbound AI calling. So that makes us much different than a lot of other companies out there. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to see if I can find the link for our URL. Here we go. Hold on one second. I think, okay. Sorry about that. Um, so I just need one more second while I get everything in order. So I'm sorry, this is a new software that I'm using. Uh, in the past, I've used something called uh, StreamYard, and that's been super helpful. And it does a lot of these in sorts of features, but now we're usually trying something called EV MUX. And it seems like it's got a lot more features. I'm still trying to figure out some of them. Some of them are a little bit more complicated. Like we can actually like have like rings or a wheel that we spin and like give away prizes and stuff like that. And maybe we'll do that, sometimes in the future. But right now, as we just get started, I don't want to push my luck too much. But I do want to go ahead and see. So I just let people know. So one of the other things is that right now is that using this platform, since we don't have 100 followers yet on Facebook, it won't let us stream live to Facebook. So right now we're on Instagram. I'm sorry, not Instagram. We're on LinkedIn and YouTube. So just gonna give people a minute or two to come join us, and then we'll get started. So we'll be talking about keywords. So again, this is SEO focused. And that's really where I have a lot more of my experience is doing SEO. But of course, I also have done and still do constantly both social media, organic as well as ads. We also do Google My Business, which is huge for local businesses, as well as chatbots on people's websites. And so, but today we're going to focus on those things with SEO, so the keywords, page speed, and AI content. So, let's just give one more minute. Let's see. I hope everybody's doing well today. Just trying to get everything has been set up, but we'll go from here. All right. So we've got this information. So what we'll do is, all right, let's talk about SEO for a bit. So first of all, or actually, let me tell you a little bit more about me. So I've been doing digital marketing for the past like 14 years. I worked all sorts of jobs prior to that, but just it was 2008. Things were really bad. For those that remember that, all the institutions stopped. Like just everything completely came to a halt. 2008, 2009. The company where I was working for at the time, I was helping people get loans to start franchises. Stop lending money, of course. It was a big banking thing. So I was looking for a job and wound up was given an opportunity to get basically re-educated. So basically, I was able to go back and the state paid for me to learn to get trained to do something different. And so I had to take a test, went through, and basically kind of passed and basically had all the options. So I could do pretty much anything that was on the list. I think everything that was on the list. And I saw web design. And it's like, websites aren't going anywhere. So I spent the next 11 months learning how to do web design. And that was great. However, once I got done and started trying to create my own little business, started trying to build some websites, I didn't really like going through the process of building websites. And, to be honest, like design was never really my forte. I'm a little bit more analytical, and looking at numbers and spreadsheets is more my thing. So when I heard about search engine optimization, I naturally jumped in. It was much better for me and for my skills. You don't have to sit there and keep building a list of people and constantly, moving from one client to the next to do their website. Doing SEO, I was just able to, find a client, SEO their website, keep maintaining it month to month to month, getting paid each of those months, and then as well as have then find another one, another one, another one. So I had my own small business where I was doing SEO. From there, I learned how to do Google Ads. From there, we start getting into like social media. So I started doing all those different types of social media, organic as well as regular posting. And now we're, doing chatbots, Google My Business, all sorts of stuff, and even AI, where we currently have an AI that will call out, depending on what you're looking to do with it. It has a lot of great opportunities and features that it does. The other one will is where it calls in. And like, so basically, like if you don't answer the call after say 20 seconds, you could have the AI pick up, can answer all sorts of questions. We configure it to do a bunch of different things. We can have it transfer to a live person. We can have it also answer multiple languages. So that's another thing that's really good. We can have it create accounts under schedule. And so, or I'm sorry, not accounts, appointments under schedule. And then what it'll even do is it'll send a text message the morning of the appointment as a reminder, as well as an hour beforehand, so people don't forget. And if they need to, they'll have the option to reschedule when they get the text message. So this way, it ensures that people are going to show up to the meetings, and if not, you have time to reschedule and get someone else in there. Anyway, so that's kind of what we're doing with digital AI magic, and all sorts of stuff in between. Going on to the SEO and what we're actually talking about. In just 1 second. That is not the right page. So so what we're going to do today is we're going to talk about the importance of keywords, as well as page speed and AI content. So let's just kind of talk about each one of those. Let's just start with keywords. So why are keywords important? Now, I'm not even sure if you know what keywords are, and I'm going to try and make this training fairly short. I feel like, typically 15 minutes is kind of my best window to learn in. Now I'm about halfway through that, but we're going to try. So keywords are the words that you put into the search bar to find whatever it is you're looking for. Now, things might change a little bit as AI comes in and people are using ChatGPT and other AIs to do the searching and get information, versus where people are using it to, find businesses. So like if you're just looking for specific information, people are just going directly to ChatGPT or Perplexity or one of other AIs. But if you're looking for a business or you're looking for, some other types of information, you don't want to do that. You want to go to Google, of course. So the keywords are, and again, we mostly work with local businesses. So it might be like back pain, New York City. It could be, pet groomer, New York City or Manhattan or maybe Forest Park or somewhere very, very specific. So, and a lot of times when it comes to local, what people will do is the name of the service that they offer and then the city that it's offered in. Now, so that's great. That's what you want to do for keywords, is you want to cut it down to figure out what people are doing to get to the pages that they want to go to. So what you do, or what I think is one of the easiest ways to see kind of what is Google looking for to rank for a specific keyword, let's put it in and see what it shows you. And then it's going to basically give you a whole template of whoever's page comes up first. And remember, don't look at, the sponsored and stuff like that, but the actual first page, and the second page is just going to show you basically what it's kind of looking for. So you want to make sure that you have, content that's relevant about those keywords. Don't try to just, put the keyword in once or twice and think that that's going to be enough. Actually, there's something called keyword density. You typically want to have between 3 and 5% of the words on the page related to that keyword. And of course, each different page, you want to have different keywords on there as well. But you want to create each page so that it specifically caters to those keywords. So you have pictures that are related to those keywords. So let's say I'm a chiropractor. So I work a lot with chiropractors. So back pain, Marietta. So that's a great keyword. So on the page, though, it's got to have stuff that's related to, back pain. So showing pictures of that, discussing it, sciatica, is it this, is it that, different things along those natures. And of course, you also want to talk about the state and the city that you're in, because that's how you're going to get targeted for those local, for local stuff. So that's one of the things that we want to do when it comes to keywords is we want to find, we want to make it really easy. We want to find just, again, for local, the symptom or the thing that you're looking to do and the city that you're in. Oh, it looks like we actually have someone on here. Oh, it's LeDrew. Hey guys, it's been a while. Hope things are going well. We're working on something a little different nowadays. Let's see. Hey, the online. Okay. Sorry, that's regarding something else. Anyway, so when it comes to doing other sorts of things with keywords, go ahead and share my screen, and we're going to show you one other thing that you can also do. So it's here we go. So once you actually start getting into it, you'll want to come here to the Google Keyword Manager or Planner. And this is where you could actually go in and put in URLs of different businesses or different websites. And it'll give you an idea of some of the words that they're ranking for keyword-wise. So this is kind of how you know what your competitors are doing it. So again, you might not even be ranked on the first page, but again, if you're a local business, go put in your big keywords that you think you're going to look for or that you want to rank for. Go and see what these people's websites look like. Look, try and figure out what they're doing and do something similar. That's really the easiest way to do it. So anyway, the Google Keyword tool, this is going to go through. It's going to give you all sorts of information. We don't have time to go through it right now, but what it will do is it'll give you the names of the different keyword names and tools. It's going to give you you put in your keywords. You can put in the URLs of for other competitors, and it'll show you their keywords. Some of them that they're using. It won't show you everything, but it'll also tell you, like, numerically how hard is it to rank for them, as well as it'll also give you like easy, medium, and hard sort of thing too. So you might have and it'll also tell you how many people are actually searching for those words as well. That's of course the most important. So you want to make sure that you're actually going for keywords where people are searching for. Now on the local level, you might not get a ton of people that are looking for, back pain or, like a toothbrush, like a dental thing, dental cavities and stuff like that. And so you're going to want to do different things. So the keyword planner, I'm sorry, I'm just really nervous. Let me just get that out of there. I don't know why. I talk about this all day long. So with the keywords, it's going to tell you the keyword. It's going to tell you how many people are searching for it. It's going to tell you how hard it's going to be to rank for it. And that's going to say like medium, hard, or low, or high, medium, and low. And then there'll also be a number assigned to it, 1 through 100. So of course, being like a 99, that's really hard to rank for. So if you have keywords that don't give you very much, that not a lot of people are looking for, but it's really hard to rank for them, obviously you don't need to bother. Don't worry and try about doing that. But if there are really good low keywords that have a good search volume, those are the ones that you want to hit all the time. Now, so I suggest going after low and medium keywords. That's usually the easiest way. And of course, the keywords that are going to be really important relative to your business type. So again, if you're a chiropractor, the back pain, neck pain, sciatica, whiplash, all sorts of stuff. Chiropractors, so it's chiropractors. We work with a lot of dentists, roofers. I've worked with tree services, all sorts of stuff. So that's kind of what we're looking at in terms of the keywords. Sorry about that. All right, so that was keywords. Yay, kind of did this backwards. All right, so next one, page speed. The speed of your website is super important. And it's actually going to really affect a lot of things that are going on with your website. So if people are having a hard time getting to your website, or it's really slow, you're in trouble. Just people aren't going to want to go there. They're not going to want to sit there and wait. We've got crazy Wi-Fi that gives us super duper speeds, and so people do not have the tolerance to wait. So you want to make sure that your website's extremely fast. And there's usually one issue that's usually the biggest issue that happens to people. But before we do that, let me go ahead and show you this other thing. So this is called page speed. And if you just put this into Google, it'll show you. So this is actually through Google. I believe it's all been through Google. Yeah, Google for Developers. And what you can do is, so this is our website, digitalaimagic.com. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in and have it analyze it. And what it's going to do is it's going to get mobile and desktop to see what's going on with the speed. Now, I mentioned that there's usually one thing that's really the big thing that people have a problem with when it comes to page speed. And that's typically the size of the images that you're using. So when you here, let me show you this. So currently on our mobile site, we've got a 96 for performance. That's awesome. Super excited about that. Accessibility. So just so you understand, because this is on a mobile phone, the buttons need to be big enough to be able to touch them. And so if they're not big enough and they have certain dimensions that they expect, then they're going to say that accessibility is hard. Best practices, 96. And SEO, we just did a bunch of stuff as well. We added some new things in. So that'll be going up in just a bit anyway. So on the desktop version, again, this actually went up to 100. And then everything else pretty much stayed the same. And for some reason, it's showing this. So we will definitely be looking into this. Let's see. So typically when you do this, if you can, you should probably just do www. So now you can actually have a website, and this might seem weird to you, but it won't have the www. And what will happen is it'll redirect to www or without it. But so when it comes to page speed, the biggest thing that you want to do, and again, it actually comes back to your phone. So a lot of people use pictures from their phone and they put them on their website. Well, the problem is that if you don't change the settings on your phone, the picture that you're taking is probably going to be between 2 and 5 megabytes of space. And the reason why that's important is that you really don't want to go over 100 megabytes of space on each page. So not 100. The pictures are about 2 to 5 megs. You don't want to go over 100 like kilobytes on your website. No, that's still not the right term. Well, basically, you want to be very careful of how big the pages are. And so that's why you can't have just a bunch of pictures from your phone on the website without adjusting the pictures. Now, it's fairly easy to do in Photoshop, but when it comes to your screen, you can only see your screen is only as big as 72 dots per inch. So basically what that means is that no matter what you do, it can only see so well. However, when you go to like the print shop and they print something out for you, what's going to happen when they print it out for you is they're actually printing it out at 300 dots per inch. Well, why does that matter? Well, again, your monitor can only show you at 72. So, and also when you use your phone and take those pictures, it's thinking about that. It's looking at either 300, possibly even 600 dots per inch. So when you make these, flyers and stuff like that, they have to have such a bigger, higher resolution. And because of that, the images are so much bigger. But the thing is, you can only see so much on the page. So there's a way to go in and basically fix the page so that, or basically you're compressing the file to shrink down, because you don't need it to be 2 to 5 megabytes. It could be 100 or 100,000 bits, and that's going to be fine. In fact, that's going to you won't be able to tell the difference with the naked eye or anyway if you don't actually have that down as low as you can. So the whole intention is that you don't have to have these big pictures. You could scale them down, but still be the same picture and have the same quality that you're going to see on a computer screen. And so that's what happens. So these websites become super big on the different pages. So what this is basically telling, so sometimes there's some JavaScript stuff, but this this is basically telling in like tenths of a second, what's going on the website. And so that's really what's going on. So because we're showing our site to everyone, again, I don't know why it's showing a 404 error, but because people are getting to it super fast and having problems, that's why our performance is 99. And normally that's really, really hard to do. And it's multiple different things that we're looking at. But again, the big thing to consider is that your images are probably too big and can be scaled down without affecting the quality of the image. And so that's really the other big thing for page speed. So making sure that you compress and get the image size down. And that's usually the big thing you do. All the images on each different page. And sometimes Wix or some of these WordPress, some of these sites already have built-in things to compress it. And so you might want to look into that. If not, you can do it yourself. Again, it's easier if you have Photoshop. And sorry about that. I'm just having a wonderful day today. And so that's kind of where we are. So just make sure that you have your images as small as possible, size-wise, or the not actually size-wise, but it's this the basically how dense the file is. So that's really what's going to be most important. And then AI content. So using AI images and stuff like that isn't a problem. What people are really concerned right now in regards to AI is, can I just put it on my website? Can I go to ChatGPT, have ChatGPT, print something out for me, just do all the work, and then just throw it on my website? And the problem is that while Google hasn't given a specific, you can do that and it's not going to affect your SEO, you just got to be really careful. I would not suggest doing it. I would suggest putting a human touch on it. In fact, with ChatGPT, there's sometimes a thing that will say, do you want to humanize what you're doing? And so, yep, that's one of the things that you want to do. Now, sometimes they'll charge you for credits to humanize it, but you don't have to do that. You just want to, make sure, just read through it, make sure it makes sense. Make sure, it feels like it's, how people talk. Feel free to use images and all sorts of stuff like that. That's not going to be the issue. The biggest issue would be just, are you, making sure that you're not just coming directly from ChatGPT or Perplexity or one of these other ones and just putting it directly onto your website. Supposedly, don't know how true this is, that they say that ChatGPT and stuff like that, that they have this, there's a pattern in the way that they write so that it can be determined if they are real or not. And I know this is actually a big thing that's kind of going all over the country. I know that teachers are struggling, like, is Joey, from high school or maybe even in college, just going to ChatGPT, putting in the subject and, just taking information and throwing it into their reports. Or maybe are they doing like 2 or 3 different searches, taking parts of it and mixing it together and then creating like, a report or whatever around it. And so this is, some stuff that's really important in how education is going to figure it out. Now, as for, ranking SEO in Google, that's a bit different. But so what I suggest always is feel free to use ChatGPT. In fact, like I said, maybe even do it 2 or 3 times, take a little bit here and there, and then kind of rewrite it just a little bit with your own words, give it that human feel. That's really what I think is going to be most important. So just to kind of go over things real quick. So, when it comes to keywords, for a local business, you're looking for, what you're doing, what you're selling, what you want, what people are looking for, and then where. So it's typically what you're looking for with the keywords for local businesses. Again, you could use the Google keyword tool, and that'll tell you how many people are searching and how hard it's going to be to rank for those types of things or for those keywords. And remember, obviously you want to go for the ones that are low or medium and still have really good high search volume. So that's for the keywords. For the page speed, again, you want to take your images and compress them down, and so that you're not going to have extra information in there, because again, only so much of it can be seen anyway, so you're wasting space. So that's the other thing you want to do. And again, when it comes to the AI content, let's just go ahead and just for now, while there's everything's still kind of getting figured out and how it's dealing with ranking, is to go ahead and try and put a little bit of a human touch on there and kind of go through and edit it just a little bit so it's got like your voice, and your frame that it's coming from. So I hope that this is helpful. I'm looking at doing another go live on possibly Friday. I'm looking at different times. I'm thinking about doing one that's going to maybe show some of our AI stuff that we're doing. That's really fun and really neat. But I hope you guys like this. Again, this is my first time. It's been a little while since I've been doing this. I'm also just getting over COVID. So, thank you for being here. Again, with Drew, it's been a while. Good to see you. Anyone else here, definitely appreciate it. Please, follow us. Also, there's another great video that shows us actually doing a live call with our outbound AI calling. But so we'll talk about these things here in the next couple of days. And so I think we're going to try and go live once to twice a week, talking about marketing and business and stuff like that in general. And so I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And you can, of course, reach out to us at digitalaimagic.com and have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.